Hi, I'm Dave with Dave and Jen Ignite, and my lovely wife Jennifer.
Hello, I'm Jen.
And we're here to give you a COVID-19 update for the state of Indiana and how things are progressing.
Before we start, can I share some of my COVID songs? They're really silly, but these are maybe your sentiments too. Just saying.
This has lasted long enough. We're starting to make up songs. Okay.
Okay, exactly. Okay. Go, go, go away. COVID, won't you go? We're tired of all your stinky germs. COVID hit the road. See, you feel like that too. I agree. And then this is the stellar one. Here we go. There is a virus that we hate, and COVID is its name. Yes, COVID. COVID. Well, you get the picture. Okay. Yes, dear. What are the statistics?
Yes. And we talk time and again about making sure we have faith over fear, and we'll go over some of that later. But right now, let's just look at some statistics for the state of Indiana. This comes from the Indiana State Department of Health. And one of the questions we've been going back and forth on, okay, we have more positive cases, but we have more testing. Mm-hmm. So what's the percentage that are positive cases in regards to that overall testing? And so they do have that on the website. And back in March 15th, 14.5% of those tested came back positive. The height was April 1st, when 18.8% came back positive after testing. The low was June 15th with 4.2%. So that's a huge drop. Yeah. Now we're back up on July 15th to 6.9%. But we've started to, you have to kind of watch the trends. Certainly the trend has been downhill, or positive, not downhill in the sense of bad, but downhill in the sense of that graph shows it going downhill. And we seem to be doing a pretty good job now of, we hit a little small rise and now we're headed back downhill. We have to wait and see how that all ends up.
Sure.
But certainly it's dramatically different from March and April. So here in the state of Indiana anyway, those percentages of positive tests are down to 6.9%. Two other questions that often come up that from my perspective, are very crucial, especially having relatives in the healthcare field and
yes.
parishioners in the healthcare field, and that is that ICU beds available is 35.9%. And then ventilators available, 82.6%.
Wow.
So here in Indiana, and I know that some locales can be a little different, but here in Indiana, we are blessed to still have a good percentage of ventilators available and ICU beds available. Mm-hmm. So that's great news. We're thankful for that. Absolutely. And we've got a lot to be thankful for.
Sure. Oh, we do. And we certainly continue to pray for anyone who has been affected physically by COVID. And
yes.
And probably all of us know of people who have contracted it and have been quarantined and hopefully have recovered well. And I know we've got some dear people to us who have done just that, and we're very, very thankful. We continue to pray for all of us to stay safe, and we pray for the vaccine to be coming about soon as well. We pray for the teachers and the students and the administrators who are trying to do what's best. And of course, they're kind of in a no-win situation. They're doing the best they can, and so we do pray for them, and then pray for the safety for all of the folks who are going to be going back into some new places here in the next month or so. But we're very grateful. There's so many great things going on. I still see, and I know that probably you do too, we still see so many people helping other people.
Yes.
And we don't want to lose that just because we're no longer having to be quite as cautious. We don't want to lose that, because there have been some great blessings that have come out of this, even though it's been very tough, and especially for those who have lost loved ones because of the virus or any other illness during this time. Sometimes those get kind of pushed to the back, and that's unfortunate, but any loss is very, very devastating. So prayers, but there's so many blessings going on too.
There are. So once again, remember, we want to live in faith, not fear, in wisdom, not carelessness. Mm-hmm. And that's a great balance point. We don't want to be silly. We want to keep practicing good protocols, etc. And we want to do joy over gloom.
Right.
Service over self. And that, Jen, I think you were referring to that in the sense of let's continue to serve people.
Right.
that's really a huge part of why we exist, is to help others. You know, our great commander said, love your neighbor as yourself.
Right.
So we want to do that. We want to care for other people all around us. And we can keep doing that,
Yes.
no matter what our situation. And then there's one more that's Jennifer's favorite.
I love it. Worship over worry. When you find yourself worrying, not only during this time, but any time in our lives, one of the best ways to combat that and to get ourselves in a better place is to worship. If you love God, and we hope and pray you do, but if worship, take a moment and just worship the Lord. Sing your favorite praise song, or just go to the scriptures, or just stop and be still and know that He is God. Somehow those, well, we know how, but there's just a great calm, a great peace that comes when we are worshiping Him, and then just kind of dispelling that worry, the best that He can do, which is everything.
Well, we pray that you will be able to enjoy the peace of Christ,
Right.
and may that be your blessing and the blessing upon your family. So until we get to see each other again, I'm Dave.
And I'm Jen. Lord bless you.
May it be so.
Go, go, go away, COVID, go away.
I love her.
I'm glad.